Hey, welcome everybody. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. This is a classic unboxing. And if you're a fan of APBA, well, you're going to be very excited about this one. So I got a couple of sets, and one of the sets comes with the classic. Oh, is it one of the sets or two of the sets? One of the sets comes with the classic 1977-76 season Master Game symbols. I get, no, this is something a little bit different. Wow, I gotta photocopy this. I will get the 77 roster, the 76 season. Right, I will get the whole classic APBA yellow roster. Very, very classic, original. You must have this, right? I remember this, man, coming in the mail. Oh man. Yeah, I'm starting to remember now. Somebody said that they would mail them out in like January, and then they just send you the cards because you already had the roster. And then of course you get the additional players for the 77 edition, which are their XB76s, and here's all the teams, and it's beat up because it's old, and old things get beat up. Yes, sirree. So these are the master symbols, something I don't play, even though I have the rules somebody sent me. Thank you very much. So let's look at some cards. Let's see how these are set up, how the cards are set up. Oh my goodness, what did I just find? All right, let me just put that aside. Hold on, horses. Hold your horses, cowboy. So we're going to go to the left side of the box first, because I think the left side is going to give us our, yep, there it is, 76. Now this is the first APBA season I ever played. This is the first dice baseball season I ever had. And then of course I became an addict, and then later in life I became more of an addict, and now I am a absolute fanatic on every level. Right? The Mets, the 76 Mets, oh my God. So 76 is the last full year of the franchise, right? And you guys who know me know that he is the greatest pitcher of all time. Now there's some, they wrote some stuff on these cards at the bottom. They wrote the Mets 76, Mets 76. I don't know why they did that. I guess, you know, so they wouldn't get mixed up. But here's Tom Terrific. He's an AXZ. George Thomas Seaver. Tom. He's also an F. No power. And then you got the other Met players: Leon Brown, Jim Dwyer, John Stearns, probably his first or second year with the Mets. Vail, Mike Phillips. Man, I remember these guys well. Roy Steiger. I remember having the TV on and hearing his name. He's coming up to bat. He never did anything. Ron Hodges, Jerry Grody, Joe Torre, Ed Kranepool, David King Kong Kingman. Man, I remember him belting home runs. WOR, Queens, New York. The Cats, Felix Mian, Felix the Cats. Bruce Beauclair, right? You got to be a Met fan in that era to know how to pronounce that. And Pepe Mangual. Yikes. So they got a little bit of writing, but I got them at a very, very, very good price. Okay, a very good price. So this is the 1976 set, which I'm playing with Fall Classic Baseball. I also have with Stratomatic, and I love 76 because that takes me back to when my grandma was alive, and my father was alive, and my mother was a young woman, and full of vigor and energy and so on. 76 Red Sox, 76 Cleveland Indians, 76 Detroit Tigers. Let's see, Mark Fidrich. How many guys do the Mark Fidrich replay? Baseball Demos is one of the guys that has done that. I mean, every single guy that I know has done a Mark Fidrich, the Bird, A pitcher, 2Z with control. Detroit 76. And I will probably never do a Mark Fidrich replay because that has been done like I don't know what to tell you. Very well done. The 76 Yankees. That's the first team I ever replayed. Grant Jackson, Dick Tidrow, Sparky Lyle, Doyle Alexander comes over from Baltimore, Doc Ellis, Holtzman, Figueroa, Catfish Hunter. Holy smokes. Elliot Maddox, he's the extra cards. Otto Velez, Beef Hendricks, he comes over from Baltimore. Jim Mason, Alomar, shortstop Chicken Stanley, Willie Randolph, Fran Healy, Greg Nettles, 5 third baseman, excellent fielding third baseman. Sweet roll Carlos May from the Chicago White Sox. Chris Chambliss, Squatty Munson, the captain, Roy White, and Mick the Quick Rivers. It's hard to understand how this team is not really that good, yet they made it to the World Series. If you play this team, you'll see they really, they win because they have a good combination of speed, combination of on base percentage, and defense. But it's not a intimidating team. Texas Rangers, Oakland Athletics, they still you know what, this is interesting. The Oakland Athletics still had their championship team in 1976. The last season that they'll have their championship team. After this, they're cooked. They're done. Here, so Raleigh Fingers, right? You still have Vita Blue. Torres had an amazing year, by the way. He's an A pitcher. You have Kenny McMullen. I think he was there for a little bit. You have Phil Garner. He was there, I think, towards the end of the... Billy Williams was there. Claudel Washington was there a little bit. Gene Tennis, Sal Bando, Joe Rudy. All these guys are the classic guys. Don Baylor came over from Baltimore. Bert Campaneris and Bill North. They still have the core of their team in 76. So it's always fun to play 76 because you still play the great athletics team with the good pitching, with the good fielding, with the good hitting, with the power hitting, the speed, and so on and so forth. That's the 1976 season I received, so I'm very, very excited about that. Now, let's go to the other season, which I'm holding back on because that is the season that I received. I want everybody to get ready. On your mark, get set. These cards are like, you can feel the envelopes, they're much thicker. It's not the 68 season, it's a original 67 season. Original 67 season. The Mets. That's Seaver's first year. They don't have the original envelopes. Or they have, that's weird, they have longer envelopes. Let's see what they got here. Crazy. The cards are written on, but hey, it's a 1967 season, even though they wrote 68 on it. So this is a classic season. John Sullivan, Jerry Grody was on that team from San Antonio, Texas. How do you like that? My next door neighbor. Daytona Beach. Ed Charles was on that team. Jerry Buchek, Ron Swoboda, Tommy Davis, Eddie Kranepool, Cleon Jones, terrible hitter at that point. And here's Buddy Harrelson. So that is the 68 team, a little bit of writing on them. Let's see what else they got here. Let's see the 67 team, by the way. The 12 is at blah 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 blah. 12 is at 41. All right, let's continue, and it's going to be the 68 Phillies, the 67 Phillies, 67 Pirates, 67 Giants, Cardinals and Giants. You got the Orioles, the Red Sox, the Angels, 67 White Sox, Indians, the Tigers, and the Kansas City A's, the Athletics, right? I think Reggie Jackson's on this team. Let's see who's on. Who are those well-known? Okay, Blue Moon Odom was with the 67 team. Blue Moon Odom. Cards are clean, so I'm going to have to put them into protective devices. Dick Segui, Diego Segui, Paul Lindblad. He's in their World Series, 73. Jack Acker, Lou Krause, Chuck Dobson, Jim Nash, Catfish Hunter. He's with them in 67. He's a BYZ. Reginald Martinez Jackson as an extra player, and Joe Nosek. Ken Suarez, another extra player. Dave Duncan. Let's see. 77. All right. Phil Roof, Sal Bando is with him in 67. Dick Green is part of the team in 67. Rick Monday. I know all these guys. Jim Gosger, Ramon Webster, Danny Cater, Hershey Hirschberger, Ted Kubiak, John Donaldson, and Campy Campaneris. So they had already a handful of these great star players on their 67 Kansas City team. And let's look quickly. All right, American League, we've got, where are the Kansas City? Okay, Suarez, Nosek, Jackson, and Odom. So there should be 4 extra players in here. Joe Nosek, Reggie Jackson. Let's see if Blue Moon Odom is. Odom is one of those, and the last one is in here somewhere. It'll be definitely fun to play like a series with these. And then, of course, Ken Suarez, the catcher. So I've got that, and then I got the original 1967 season. Not even yellow anymore. It's like a light brown. Right? It's lost its color. Orange, like a light orange brown. Campaneris, Donaldson, Kubiak, Hirschberger, Cater batting cleanup, Hirschberger batting third, Webster, Gosger, Monday, Green, Bando, splitting time with Green at third base, Roof, the catcher, and Duncan splitting time as well. And it's Hunter, the starting lineup is Hunter Nash, Dobson, Krause, and the relief corps is Acker, Pierce, Lindblad, and Segui. And did we see Pierce? Let's see. I don't remember seeing Pierce. There he is, Tony Pierce. So that's it, guys. The APBA unboxing. And I actually traded an APBA set, my 79 set. I traded that for a Stratomatic set. And I have to unbox that. And so I'm balancing it off. Now I won't be buying any more APBA right now. I've got what I wanted pretty much. Got Seaver's first season, 67. And then I have, of course, the first season I ever rolled, which is the 1976 season. And the cards are in nice shape. And I will be playing some games this weekend. So thanks for checking this out. We've got the Twins and, of course, the Yankees. Yankees, let's see who the Yankees still have. All right. Tillotson. I don't know if you pronounce it that way. Steve Hamilton. Womack, Mambuquette, or Mambuquette. Well, Talbot, Barber. Steve Barber, a D. These cards are real thick. Fritz Peterson coming into his own slowly. Al Downing at the top of his game. Mel Stottlemyre looking good. Hegan, first baseman. Kenny, a shortstop. Poor fielding. Hauser, a poor fielding second baseman. Bill Robinson. Roy White. John Red Kennedy. Ruben Amaro, the shortstop. A skilled fielder. Bob Tillman, the catcher. Jake Gibbs, the catcher. Charlie Smith, third baseman. These are the 1967 Yankees. Steve Whitaker in the outfield. Joe Pepitone. I don't know, he didn't have one of his good years in 67, I don't think. From Brooklyn, New York. Great book. Joe, you could have made us proud. Here's the Mick. 67, the Mick still has a 1 at 66, a 4 at 11, that's like a triple number, and a 5 at 33. Then, of course, he's got a ton of walks, but does not hit for a high average based on his card. Not sure what he batted in 67. You got Tommy Tresh, decent outfielder. So they moved Mantle to first base in 67. And then you have, of course, Horace Clarke, who had some good years with the Yankees. So those are my local teams, the Mets and the Yankees, and I also went over the Oakland Athletics. And that's it for this 1970. They were at 53 Eastman Avenue, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. Join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group, the Facebook group for people that can't stand Facebook groups. I wish you guys the best. I will see you soon. Remember, like and subscribe, and click on the bell so you get notifications of when I'm doing something.